Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. Today is August 7th. It's the 7th day of Vlogust. So I'm out in the car waiting for Marco. We're getting ready to go. There he is.
What's up, peeps?
We're getting ready to go to Dermatologist.
For who?
For Marco, for his complexion. But of course, the day we decided to go, his face cleared up a lot.
It did.
It cleared up a lot in the last few days.
I like it. Though, but there's like some on my nose.
He has a little bit on the sides, but it's not. Hold on a second. Alright, sorry, I had to put my seatbelt on. So anyway, yeah, so we're gonna go to the dermatologist, see if she can get him some to put on his face or something. I don't know. When I was in high school, they gave me, my dermatologist gave me an antibiotic and then a face cream. So I don't know if she'll do that because it's cleared up quite a bit. So she might just give him some kind of a topical solution to put on there, maybe. So, anyway, gotta be there at 10. I don't know if I'll have to fill out paperwork because he's new, he hasn't been there. I've been there, but he hasn't. So, yeah, Brad and everybody else is still asleep. Brad and Ralphie and our niece Destiny is at the house. But the pest control guy is supposed to come at 10 o'clock to spray for the inside because we've had a lot of, like, bugs and stuff, like, especially those little, what are they called, silverfish?
Silverfish and centipede.
With all the little legs and centipede, like, little bugs. They sprayed the outside of the house last week, so we've noticed we don't have a lot of little ants by the door out there. So I think it's helped with that. Now we just have them spray the inside so we can get rid of those little silverfish type of fish. Not fish, bugs. Silverfish bugs.
Hey, too early.
Alright, so we're here. It's the Kansas City Skin and Cancer Center is where we go.
I have cancer?
No, it's just for the dermatologist. That's where she's at here. So we got out of the doctor and she prescribed Marco an antibiotic for his face, I think it's minocycline. I've taken that before my rosacea before, and I think I took that when I was in high school for my acne as well. And then he has a cream she prescribed as well that he has to put on. And then she gave him some little samples of little cleansers. If his face gets dry from the medicine, he can put this like moisturizer on to help with the drying. So I'm gonna do that. Comes back in 2 months to see how he's doing. So yeah, we'll probably have to go. She called the prescriptions in, so we'll go back after a few hours and go get those prescriptions. So now we're getting ready to head back home because we didn't have time to eat breakfast. We just got up, got ready, and went to the doctor because this appointment was at 10, so we didn't have time to eat. So we have to eat breakfast yet.
Alright guys, so I'm on my way to Menards so I can fill out an application for a second part-time job. We'll see. It'd be kind of cool if I got on there because, excuse me, might be able to get a discount while we're trying to redo the house too. So we'll see. Alright guys, so here I am at Menards. I'll be going in, filling out the application, and we'll see what happens. So we're driving down the road and over by Destiny's house, and look, there's baby fawns. Look at the cute little fawns. The mom has got to be close. Oh, the mom is in the woods there. I see her moving around. Do you see her moving around?
Yeah.
One ran in the woods, the other one's just sitting there eating. So so cute. I love fawns.
It's Bambi.
It's Bambi?
Yep, that's his name, is Bambi.
He looked up when you said Bambi.
Alright, so we are now headed to register Marco for high school. He has a registration at between 4 and 7 tonight. So I guess we'll go and see what happens. I don't know if he'll get his schedule or not tonight.
I think he does get his schedule tonight.
I would think so. They start next week.
And remember, like all the odd numbers are in one hallway and all the even are in the other. I remember that from Blake, our old foster child we had for a little while.
Yeah, Blake, if you remember, actually, we weren't vlogging with him. We had Blake, we had another foster kid who was 17, but that was right before we started doing vlogs. You might have heard us talk about him, but he was here at this school for a while. And we had to register him, but that's been like 4 or 5 years ago. So, can't remember exactly how it all went. Okay, so we're waiting here in line. We had a big line to get down here. But it's going pretty quick, so we should be up there.
Out there was going quick. This one might go a little slower.
Yeah, we'll
This
see
one's for activity fees and parking passes and all that.
So I spoke too soon about it not taking very long because it's now like an hour and a half later and we're still waiting. We waited in line for, how long did we wait in line?
Probably waited in that line for an hour.
Yeah, we were in that line for like an hour or so to pay his fees, his yearbook fee and his insurance for his laptop that he has to have. So now Marco's over there in line. He's waiting in line to get his photo ID taken. He's almost to the top. What we did was put him in that line while we went in the other line. But he had to have his receipt for both of them. So when we got done with the receipt, we took it back over to him so that we didn't have to wait in that line all over again in a separate line. So, yeah. So hopefully we'll be done here in a minute. Because I'm hungry, it's dinner time. But at least we got everything done. So we just got his schedule, now we're trying to find his locker. And then try to find his homeroom. So he found his locker.
Good evening. We certainly want to thank our parents, our Falcon Club volunteers for tonight. Parents, we understand that the lines were a little long here, and the IDs in particular. Due to the technical difficulties with our ID software, we're down to one camera at this time.
How do I do this?
We have made mention
How do I do this?
prior that, as well as August 23rd, which is our laptop checkout day, we will offer a
Boom.
ID
Hurry up, get in there.
pickup on that day as well.
Go in
You
there.
certainly are welcome to stand in line. We do have one working camera.
No, I'm not.
So we finally made it out, all finished with registration. 3 hours later, almost.
You should say 8 hours.
Felt like it, didn't it? Felt like 8 hours. It was only 3.
We were there for 8 hours.
So now we're gonna stop.
I was in the line for an hour.
So we're gonna stop at the store to get some buns because we're gonna have some meatball subs, but we don't have any buns for them. And I think some chips or something to go with it. And then we can go home and get dinner started because we're all hungry.
Yes, guys, after dinner, it's about to get real. Yup, it's about to get real. Gonna try to put the last coat on this ceiling tonight. And then I'll have to do this ceiling. And then this ceiling. And then I'll be done with that. Then the walls. Then the tram. Ugh. Little bits at a time. When you have just a little bit of extra money to buy it, do it. That's the way we roll. For dinner, we're having meatball subs and chips. Yummy, yummy. To my tummy. Yummy, yummy. Okay, guys. So, I'm all done with the living room ceiling. So I got it done. I had the fan on to help dry it. So you can still see some wet spots. So then I went down the hall and I did the edges of the hall. And then I'm gonna get the neighbor's ladder. They're gonna let me borrow it to get here because it's above the steps. And so I'll need a little assistance with a larger ladder. And so I'll do that next. And then after I'm done with that, I have to do the kitchen. Oh, and then the hallway bathroom. The hallway bathroom has soot on the ceiling too. Or we think it's soot. It looks like soot. So we gotta do that. But that's small, so it won't take very long. So I'll do the hallway next. And then the kitchen. And then I don't know if I'll put the hallway bathroom off until I paint out here. Because we're going to repaint the walls out here. So I might put that bathroom off until we paint the walls out here. And then do the trim out here. And then, because we eventually, when we have the money, want to get the kitchen floor and the living room and hallway floor done. So if I get the trim, the walls, and the ceilings done, when we have the money, we can get that done. And the bathroom, all I'm doing is the ceiling in there, so we can go ahead and do the bathroom floors too. So we eventually want to do that as well. So yeah. And then the entryway, we want to do that too. My brother-in-law does tile, and that's what we're doing in the 3 bathrooms and the entryway. So I might see how much he'll charge me to do those. So we'll see. And then, yeah, that's it. So, 1 down, a few more to go. Ceiling wise anyways. And when I painted the living room and the kitchen, it didn't really take me that long the last time. Because I can just, like, I would do like a wall. And then if I have to do a second coat, I do a second coat on that wall. And then like I do one wall one night, and then if it needs a second coat, I do it the next night. And then I just went in order that way, and yeah, that's how I did it last time. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Alright, we're gonna end the vlog because we're gonna head to bed. So, we're gonna read a few questions. Do you guys like when we read the questions at night, or would you rather us not read these questions? I kind of like it, but I thought maybe people don't want us to read some of these questions or not. So comment below, should we continue to read your questions and answer them, or should we just not do that? So let's see, we'll just read some. I don't think we had a whole lot of questions. A lot of people are talking about my eye, because I talked about my eye that was bothering me yesterday, my corneal erosion. TN Wonder, she asked if, she said, my dad used Cystane overnight therapy, lubricant eye gel. Have you tried that, or can you use it? I'm not sure, I've never heard of that. So I don't know. I'm not familiar with that lubricant eye gel. I have this eye drops I use, like I said, but I've never heard of that one.
Then you have like some cream stuff you put in your eye.
Yeah, I have ointment, and then, well, eye drops during the day and then that ointment at night. So that's what I put in my bed at night, or in my eye at night. Cheryl Ivy asked, did I miss the brother coming? Yes, he came, but we weren't vlogging that day. That was before we were doing daily vlogs, and we were just doing Monday and Tuesday. He came on a Friday, and we weren't vlogging that day, so
I Snapchatted with him.
Yeah, Highland, or Brad, my brother's name is Highland. Brad Snapchatted it. So if you're not following us on Snapchat, look us up on Snapchat. We do sometimes Snapchat some things if we're not vlogging. Of course, we're vlogging every day now for August, but our Snapchats are in the description box below, in case you're wondering. So is our Instagram. Let's see. Justin wants to know, are you going to be doing more crock pot meals again? We want to try to, especially now that school's going to be starting and stuff, so we're trying to get back in the habit of doing that.
I told Brett crock pot meals would be awesome because sometimes the boys are here. Well, Marco at least is here for an hour or two by himself, and so he could go ahead and fix a plate for him and Ralphie, because then Ralphie comes home and then it's like 30 minutes and then I come home. And I'm just like right up the street. So if we do crock pot meals, they can go ahead and eat and not have to eat at late at night. They can eat at 4 or 5, and then when I get home they've already ate, and then I can just help with homework and then do showers and bed.
Yeah, it helps now that Marco's getting older. He'll be 15, freshman in high school, so now he'll be able to stay with his brother or so, and we're both working the same hours somewhat, even though Brad gets home before I do. Then Ralphie can stay with Marco for a while till Brad gets home from work.
And I come home in between clients a lot.
Yeah, because he only works like
3 blocks, 3 blocks
3 minutes away. So he's real close. So let's see. Let's see. Dolly Kelly, Brett, how do you stay so cute? Thank you. Alright, so I think that's about it. We're gonna head to bed. I have to get up, take my car tomorrow for a recall on a door. Something about what was it again?
Something about the door latch or something?
Yeah, some latch in the door or something.
You won't be able to open it or something? I don't know.
Yeah, now that I have a new car again, I'm gonna have recalls. I had recalls on my other car for quite a while. Then finally, after it got so old, I didn't have recalls near as much, but now I'm having recalls again, now that I got my newer car.
I haven't had any on my truck. That's what you get for buying a Ford.
No, maybe it's just that they're really careful and cautious. I like my Ford. Thank you. I've had really good luck with my Ford Escape.
Well, I'll be driving a Ford tomorrow. I'm switching my brother trucks.
So, alright. Gonna head to bed, so thanks for watching. Please comment, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. See you all tomorrow for Vlogust day number 8. Good night.
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Oh. What are we waiting on?
For you to end it.
Oh, okay.
I'm still waiting.
Oh. Good night, y'all.